The creative print movement, the Sosaku Hanga creative print movement, was deeply inspired by Japanese exposure to European aesthetics at the end of the 19th century, not just in the visual arts, but also in literature. It's a whole other topic, but in novels, the Japanese begin to explore using the first-person pronoun, the I novel, the I story in describing emotions and describing narratives. And the ego, the personal, begins to take over both in literary and visual arts. So what makes the I in Sosaku Hanga? The fact that instead of a guild producing these beautiful, smooth, clear, technically exquisite prints, a single person does a sketch, carves the block, makes the print, all with his or her own hands. The result is, as we see here, an image that looks initially to the eye, when you compare with the Shinhanga, a little more crude, a little more doll-like, childlike. But there's also an immediacy that was deeply appreciated both by the artists and by those who collected their prints, an immediacy of the hand of one person. It's one person's view. It's not a generic view that can be sold almost as a postcard, but one person's view of things.
It's fascinating when we juxtapose these two prints that seem superficially the same subject, and we put them side by side. It really tells us something about the art of visualizing and how ostensibly the same subject can be so different. One is clearly more polished. Well, I'm not sure which one is more effective. I tend to lean toward the creative ones, and the fact that they are more modern and more subjective tells us something about post-earthquake Tokyo as well.
It does. And this image that we're seeing is by none other than Koizumi Kisho, and the image itself is the introductory print for a series that he's initiating about this new imperial city, the new modern city of Tokyo.